look at this very carefully. See, to meet your project objective, okay, whatever the project you have selected, to meet the project objective, you need to have some strategies how you can achieve the cost saving for the selected projects. Okay, so you have a lot of methods where you can apply those strategy as a method or a tool to achieve the cost saving in order to meet your project objectives. Okay, so these are all the 16 parameters which you can consider as as the as the basis for you to achieve the cost savings to achieve your project goals or project objectives. The first one can be localization. You can look for localization if anything is there, and supplier change if possible, so that the cost can be reduced. Any material change, you can also reduce the cost. Any design optimization, even you can reduce the cost even if you do the optimization of the design. And manufacturing process change. Okay, if you're changing the process change, also you can reduce the cost. Even make or buy decision. Okay, even instead of you buy the product, even if you make it, even you can reduce the cost. Even you can get some of the ideas coming from the supplier. You can get some of the ideas from the subject matter expert and consultants. Even you can get some of the ideas from customer where how you can reduce the cost to meet your project objective. Okay, and even you can take some of the ideas from your top management. Ideas coming out of the failures, internal and external failures. Okay, even if you get some of the failures, from failures you can take that as an opportunity to create ideas for to meet your project objective. And even you can look for some of the ideas coming from the quality team, purchase team, costing team. Okay, they have. You can also look. That's why you need to have the cross-function team to achieve your project objective. And ideas coming from the service team and the warranty team and the volume, ROI, payback period. Considering this, also you can look for achieving your project objectives. And required, you can also do the should cost analysis. What is the cost involved at each and every stage of manufacturing component? Okay. What is the current cost you are going to get, and what is the should cost? What is the gap between the current cost and should cost? That gap is nothing but the value gap. Something the function cost and function worth. So that value gap you need to analyze, and then analyzing that particular value gap, you can achieve the cost saving, and then you can achieve your project objectives. And you have a lot of tools, techniques, and methodology which I'm going to tell to you now, a part of your creativity phase. So you can use brainstorming technique, you can use brainwriting technique, you can use the twist technique. You have a lot of tools, techniques. You can use that for creating ideas to achieve the cost savings and also to meet your project objective. Okay. Now let us go to the see. Now we are going to see more of these tools, techniques, methodologies.
Okay.
Yeah. These are tools, techniques, and methodologies. Okay, so I'm going to give you some of the tips. What are the tools you have? What are the methodologies you can apply? See, the tools and the methods here is you can also look and see. So the product or a process or a project. You go to the detail. You go attention. You have to give attention towards your details. Okay, you have to go step by step. You have to understand, analyze it to a deeper extent. Okay, you look and see process. So here it's going to be a process. So you look and see that. And if it is a product, you try to do some tear down. Okay, these are the methodologies that you can adapt. You have to challenge everything. So this is now this is one thing. Whenever you go for any ideas session, you have to challenge everything. Okay. Sometimes you should also create a healthy controversy. Healthy controversy. It's not the unhealthy controversy. You have to create a healthy controversy, and you have to sometimes you should not be shy to be crazy. Okay. So you have to challenge everything. Why this is made up of plastic? Why this is made up of aluminum material? Why this is made up of casting? Why this is made up of why this shape is like this? You have to think in different angle. You have to challenge everything. Okay, sometimes even you may have some controversy between the design team, technology team, purchase team, because techno commercial is very much important. Okay, uh, sometimes what happens, technically it will be good, but the cost wise, the particular technology may be higher. Okay, then it may lead to some controversy or some. So that's why you need to have some healthy controversy between the team members, but you have to challenge everything. Okay, irrespective of the department, you have to challenge everything. Then only you can get some new step forward for you to generate ideas. You have to challenge everything. That is one key thing. Okay, and, this is very important. You have to create your own problem and let yourself find a solution for the particular thing. Okay, what is the problem you are facing in your process? Okay, is it your own problem, or is it a problem that has been identified by the organization? So it doesn't matter if it is identified by organization or if it is identified by your own. You try to find out a solution, and you need to create the problem. You have to solve the problem in context of the features. Okay, so here I have taken the product as the feature, but for you it is a process. Okay, so you need to create a problem in context to the process features, and you have to create your own problem. And even if you are not able to find a problem, let others find a solution for that. Okay, so even that's where the brainstorming everything comes into picture. Yeah, just give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to create your own problem and let others find the solution. And the next one is the function analysis, which we have seen. So you can use this as a tool, and you can analyze and identify all the functions which you have done now. And you can also look for some of the specification. So function performance specification. I will show you with some examples where you get the minimum value, maximum value from your in your drawing. Okay, then even from that you can select the target, and you can create ideas. And even you can look for design to cost, where you can involve the cost management methodology to control the cost of your process development. So here it's not going to be product for you; it's going to be process. And even some this is applicable for a product, not for a process. Okay, where we do the design activities. And here what you can do is even you can analyze the product oriented function, and also the customer. So here it's even for you it is going to be process oriented function, and the customer, what the customer want from your process. And this may not be applicable for your form and fit. So tris we can look for it. Any process, anything can be changed. But still this is also applicable for a product. And DFMA, design for manufacturing and assembly. Yes, we can look for the DFMA. Even you can look for some of the lean Sigma tools. Okay, even if you apply these things as well. So how we can make it the lean your complete process. So how you can reduce the downtime, how you can reduce um, the defect, how you can improve the cycle time. Okay, how you can improve the overall equipment effectiveness, productivity, downtime reduction. All this you can analyze. Then the reverse engineering is like, but this is also going to be applicable for a product when it is going for a new product development. But again, being a process, this cannot be applicable. But still, you can understand the word process and to try to do benchmarking. Then accordingly, you can take it. And you also have the competitive benchmark where you can analyze your competitor process, and accordingly you can take it. And you need to follow the guideline of all the benchmark, and the brainstorming session, everything you need to follow, and the process engineering guideline tools techniques. You have to follow all these things. So the very important thing what we are going to do as an exercise is a brainstorming session, which you also may be doing for idea generation. So this is new technique 65 brain writing, Gordon technique, and nominal group technique. So these three we are going to practice it next week. and we will see the results. And the next one is going to be benchmark. We are going to, means if you have benchmark, it will be good. And LDMX is called as a father of value engineering. According to him, he started 13 principles. You can use that principle as also one of the technique for you to create ideas. And I told you about a failure analysis. Okay, so if, if you get any failure analysis from your process, because of that, your productivity is going to get down. So you can improve that particular failure, and you can avoid a particular failure and increase the productivity. When you increase the productivity, obviously you are going to increase the value. Okay, and then finally you can also use the combination of the different technique. Okay, so you can use design to cost with brainstorming. You can add, you can use this thing in a very various combinations. You can also create some of the matrix. Matrix means what are all the ideas that you are going to get out of the first technique. What are the ideas you are going to get out of second technique. You can list down all the ideas. Then finally you can have like how we are doing the function analysis. Okay, so each and every part will have the various functions. Similarly, whatever the ideas, various ideas you are getting individually, you list down. Finally, we are going to have the summary, right? Summary of the functions. Similarly, you need to have the summary of your ideas so that the ideas are not going to get repeated, and that ideas can be taken in for evaluation. Okay.